Hello guys, welcome to Ask Raglan. Today we're looking at what is the current events that's happening around the world just for today, as of today. And so let's quickly run through some of the main events and then what's the status on those ones. So the first thing is Amazon fires. They're still going on, so a lot of government efforts, international outpouring, and a lot of NGOs also started taking interest on this one. And so that one, the latest update is the fire is still going on, so there is no rains in the horizon. And Leonardo DiCaprio, he's a Hollywood actor, he has donated $5 million for the forest fire, so is some of the other celebrities as well. So that's on the Amazon forest fire. So next one is an Australian writer, and he's from actually a decade ago he settled down in Australia, and his name is Yong Cheng Jun, and he's of Chinese origin. He was arrested in Chinese airport, and he went to China apparently after 10 years, and he was arrested on espionage, spy charges, and so he has not been given any legal support or legal assistance, so he's been confined, and only an Australian ambassador has been allowed to visit him since being arrested. So that was his latest update, and China is not budging on it, and China says that they don't want Australia to meddle with this international or ruin his international relationships. And the next one is a little bit information about him. He's a novelist. He was one of the guys who's got around 100k followers on Twitter, and he's been talking about democracy in China, which China doesn't like very much. And so that's one of the things. It's one of the long list of democratic movement activists which China is cracking down. So he's one of the latest ones. And the next one is Elon Musk and Tesla's founder, SpaceX founder Elon Musk, and Alibaba founder Jack Ma had a debate around artificial intelligence and how far it's going to take humans in and what kind of risk. And some of the key points out of the discussion is Elon mentioned that World War III could be because of AI race between different countries. So that was one of the key points. Another point is he also mentioned that AI would excel humans and surpass humans in pretty much every possible way. So it includes heuristic skills, learning abilities, emotions, and a lot of those areas which humans right now are having a very good edge over machines. So that's one of the things. So we are pretty close to Terminator. So next one is China brings more fresh troops into Hong Kong, with the Hong Kong protest still going on, and the protesters are pretty solid, strong. So they have brought in more troops into it, and China called it as a rotation change of troops. But the number of troops in Hong Kong is soaring. So that's one of the things. And so there has been a mass excavation of child sacrifice have been found in Peru with around 227 bodies. So more details about this one is yet to be found, but that was actually the initial investigation. And people suspect this could be because of to appease the cards from El Nino. El Nino is actually an environmental change, the climate change thing, and this happened several long time ago. So some of the tribes have done it. So they sacrificed around 227 children. So this could be because of that. And then another one is so the Bitcoin, so-called Bitcoin founder. He's called himself as Satoshi Nakamoto, and his name is Craig Wright, and he's an Australian, and so he has been ordered by the US court to hand over around 980,000 bitcoins, which values around $5 billion, to one of his former partner, where he was managing some of the assets and things like that. So there was some court case going on that space, and he has been ordered to hand over the bitcoins. He's still fighting the legal case, so yet to come out with it. And so next one is science. There has been a little improvement on people trying to mimic and reproduce brain cells, because we were able to culture different parts of the body, grow different parts of the body organs, but the brain is one of the toughest thing because it is a bit more complex. And so now they have that is a little bit of hope, where people are able to reproduce small chunks of brain material, and they are able to produce brain waves. So which is one of the coolest thing. And next thing is Tesla has launched its own insurance, which is around 30-40% cheaper than the regular market insurance. And funnily, there was actually a few hours ago, like around 7 hours ago, Tesla has actually stopped the online process, and then they have made some changes to the algorithm of how some of the backend works for the insurance portal. So that's pretty good thing to know. So they're making some changes. Hopefully they learned something in the last few hours or found something. And so then tech, Elon Musk has quit OpenAI. So OpenAI is actually one of his initiatives where he joined this open group to make AI accessible to everyone and the research to be more transparent, and then it should help people and things like that. So Elon cited that Tesla is actually investing a lot on AI based chips. There is going to be AI based chips which will be upgraded to even the older version of Tesla cars to make it a bit more smarter. So he says that some of the AI work that he is doing with Tesla and SpaceX and a lot of these his commercial ventures is contradicting with what OpenAI guys want to achieve. So it looks like there is a conflict of interest, and it's not fair for me to stay on both. So I would like to resign from OpenAI, and he's going to stick with his own commercial companies. So that was the update with tech. And the movies, Matrix 4 has been confirmed, and we know it's been 20 years since we've seen the last Matrix. And some of the confirmed cast would be Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss. So these are the two main characters. They have been confirmed. So the rest of the cast is yet to be released, and the directors will be same as the previous one, the sisters. And then the next one is upcoming movies of this month. We will do a separate video on list of all the upcoming movies. Alright, thanks. That's it for today, guys. Thanks.